My name is Wanda Mayberry, and I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm sitting right here in Zimbabwe, Africa. In 2005, I lost my husband to cancer. It threw me into a real big depression. But I knew that I had to do something, so I started seeking churches. I just fell in love with God. I mean, even thinking now how much God loves me, I just tear up because I never knew that all them years. It could have made a big difference in my life. Shortly after One Child Matters, I did a presentation, and in my heart I knew that I wanted to sponsor a child. And when I went up to the table, I seen this little packet with this little boy's face. I really didn't look at anybody else. It's like I was drawn to him. And I just picked him up and I just fell in love with his face. Once a month, I religiously wrote to him. I just include him as one of my and I told him, I love you just as much as my grandchild. I thank God for my grandkids, and I always ask God to love on them and let them be the engines and not the cabooses, and let their little light that shines within them shine throughout them. So through the years, Lionel and I have developed he calls me Granny, and next thing I knew, his letters were calling me Granny. And I says, man, he's accepted me as one of his own too. And he's been asking, when am I gonna see you, Grammy? I want you to come to Zimbabwe. I says, someday I will, I promise you, someday I will. So about 6 months ago, I found out that our church was doing a mission trip to Zimbabwe. When that plane hit Zimbabwe soil, I was in tears, I cried. I've sponsored Lionel since he was 4 years old, and he's 11. We've developed such a friendship and such a closeness. I just needed to just see the eyes, that's all. I just want to make the eye contact and hug him because I know that we already knew each other. But I got on the bus and they were transporting me to Lionel's school. To me, it seemed like the longest ride of my life because this is the moment I've been waiting for a long, long time. I had heard that Lionel wanted to surprise me. And I was just sitting there praying, just thanking God for this opportunity He's given me. I know. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Let me look at you, buddy. Look at you. You look just like your pictures. You're beautiful. Look at you. God does answer prayers, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a faithful God.
He's a faithful God. Every time, isn't he?
Yeah, he
Every
is.
time.
Every time.
He made my whole life complete. You know that? This sponsorship went from that little photo, and through the years, I never beyond my wildest dreams thought that I could take it to this level in a sponsorship. Build that relationship. Make them part of your family. They love you unconditionally. One Child Matters means the world to me. Sponsorship is just blown out to a whole different level. I mean, this kid is he just means everything to me. It's just way beyond what my expectations were of One Child Matters. Way beyond.